Hi guys, my name is Tessa Kennedy and I am your instructor for English 111 for rhetoric and composition, and this is a online only class. So if you are anticipating a blended class where you're in the classroom, you may have to look at other options for class because this is only online. So without further ado, let's begin. I'll give you a tour of our course. So the overview I'm going to do today is first we're going to meet the instructor, myself. We're going to go through the first steps for week 0, which is our welcome week, basically. Then we're going to go through time management, course organization, briefly show you the syllabus, and then we'll take a tour of the course on Canvas. My name is Tessa Kennedy, and I am working to earn a master's in literature here at New Mexico State. And I'm also an assistant at the Writing Center and your instructor. And this is my family. This is my husband. We got married in May. And this is our puppy, Scout. Some of the first steps that will be helpful for this class is getting the required textbooks. So right here we have Paideia 16. We have They Say, I Say, and Readings for Writers. I would recommend finding books either online or at the campus bookstore based on how quickly they can be here, since we will be going or diving right into these books as soon as we start. Another thing you can look at that we will be beginning is our modules. And all of the assignments for this week will be due Sunday before midnight. And I'm going to try to keep all of our assignments within the weeks so that any final deadlines at the end of the week is Sunday at 11:59. So our weekdays will begin on Monday. And then I'm going to ask that you review the syllabus carefully to prepare for the review. There will be a quiz, and that if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, and I'll give you that information in just a bit. Since this is an online class, accountability with managing time is quite an asset to this particular aspect of class. And I will be strict on deadlines. If you join the course late, then I'll still be expecting assignments to be turned in promptly. If you do need help or you need more conversations concerning deadlines, then I ask that you contact me through either my email or Skype at least 24 hours in advance. I will be assigning modules by weeks, so please review the modules and plan your schedule accordingly. I am going to work to make sure that deadlines for assignments will be consistent so that you guys can set a routine for yourselves, and I'm hoping that that'll help make things easier for you. But there will be times where I may need to switch due dates around, but I will let you know in advance. I'll let you know with enough time to be able to complete the assignment successfully. So please stay on top of your coursework and read and complete each assignment carefully. Again, we do have modules that will be divided up by week. I keep throwing that word out there, but I'll show you on Canvas what a module actually is. And I think it's brilliant. I really like how simple it is, that it kind of sets up your week for you, what's expected for due dates. It's a simplified way of approaching an online class, and I learned about it this semester, and I like it so far. But each module will have an overview concerning our objectives for the week, just so that you can know what to anticipate and know how our lessons are building on top of one another. But please read these before beginning any other assignments. There will be a free writing journal that is meant to be space for you to process. So there will be times where I ask for you to write in a journal and yes, submit it to me, but in the sense that I just want to see how you're processing reading. Reading and writing are both very important components to figuring out composition and rhetoric, and I want to make sure that we're progressing and have opportunity to feel comfortable in our own skin when we write. And some of that I feel like goes with just free form writing. There will be varied activities assigned at least once a week. Discussions will also take place once a week, and I'll occasionally have peer reviews as we get closer to starting our final portfolios, but those will be at least not for another couple of weeks. I'd like to help us get our feet on the ground and get settled before we start taking on some projects. And now we will move on to the syllabus. I've taken us directly to the Canvas website. This is our homepage. I have all my contact information here. And I do ask that when you Skype that you contact me via email first. So this is my NMSU email, but I also have a Canvas inbox. Everybody should have this, students and instructors alike. So this will probably be the main way to correspond with me if you have any questions. And I will try to get back to you within 24 hours if you ask a question and need to get a hold of me during the week, and 48 hours during the weekend. Let's move on to the syllabus. And right now, by the way, we're looking at the instructors pages. So a lot of the things that you see on this page may not actually show up on your page. I can try to swing that for you maybe at the end of this assignment, but it'll be a lot easier to navigate on your end for sure. So the course syllabus can either be downloaded here if you prefer to upload it to your own computer, or you can simply look at a preview, or I did copy and paste it to the actual page, so you are free to scroll. Document-wise, it is about 10 pages, so it's lengthy, but it's extremely necessary that we go through that. There's a lot of important information on the syllabus. Okay, I'm going to take you to the modules. So this is actually a peer discussion group. So if you guys are trying to get a hold of me and I'm not able to respond in the quickest fashion, you are free to start a discussion here with your own peers. So this is basically a peer discussion group. This is the week that we are beginning, week 0, which is Wednesday through Friday. Just a heads up, these deadlines are going to be different from the rest of the weeks that follow, only because we started in the middle of the week. We started on a Wednesday. And for the most part, I really like to work to keep our deadlines consistent. So I'm going to try to work and have deadlines for journals on Tuesday nights. And then for weekly assignments, I'm going to have those due Thursday nights. And then for your discussions, I'm going to have those due Sunday nights. I want to have discussions due at the end of the week because I want to give you guys a full week to actually read the assignment and then discuss what you've read with one another. So if you look at your week 0, I'm going to close this. If you look at week 0, it'll say Open Me First, and this is the objectives I was telling you about. And this is just giving you guys an overview of what to expect for the week. You can go down here too and see what's next. It'll even tell you the syllabus review, which is going to be the quiz. But I also wanted to let you know that these modules, I'm going to try to have them posted at least every 2 weeks. So you have this week done and you have next week done. However, I believe I've set it up so that you must finish these assignments first before you move on to the next week. And it makes sense too, because when I set up these assignments, these are the due dates, which means the entire assignment will close. So you cannot return to it after the due date has passed. As a student, you will have access to see your grades online, and it should be in this bar area. So what you will be able to see is grades, the modules. I will be using announcements to reach out to you guys, especially if there's an urgent announcement I need to make or a change that I've made. And we'll take us back to the home page. I think we've covered everything. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. Again, the best way to get a hold of me is through the Canvas inbox. If I do not respond for any reason, you can also use my email. And I'm hoping that later this semester we can use Skype for conferences whenever we begin our documented arguments. So I'm hoping that we can do that. If so, please make sure you can get a hold of Skype. It is a free software program, and the account to sign up to is free. You'll just need some technical components with your computer, like a microphone and a video and a camera. But you'll see all of that in the syllabus. So I'll let you guys go because I think we've covered the basics. Thank you guys for your time, and we'll talk soon.